team, you just need to make sure your lineup works. They've got a very aggressive lineup. If they just end the game and make sure they don't push to super late where Morphling and Tiny are quite strong.
I'm surprised they were so scared actually at the bottom rune. There was only DP and a Beastmaster. I'm pretty sure they can actually get at least half HP on the Beastmaster there if they just commit for it.
FATA gonna go up and try and grab the creep wave. Now he's dangerous. He has leveled up the Photic shield, getting body blocked up by KaKa. Still has the Tango regeneration in him, but with the creep wave, FATA so much damage, has to run back up again. But Moogy able to reach him with one Talon, kills off the Abandoned.
Basically gets like 3 lasts with it, and he can harness the DP at the same time. So maybe this Tiny middle is actually not as bad anymore as it was before.
Yeah.
Because the old Tiny, the matchup was terrible against the DP. But the new Tiny seems to be working out quite a bit better.
Yeah. Pick up a tree and off we go again. Bottom lane, trouble for KP. The Maledict is on him. He will pop from that even if they didn't put the last hit in. And the TP rotation cancelled. Realizing that would have not served any purpose whatsoever.
Yeah, no, well, mid lane. He's actually winning in CS quite a bit. Toss back.
Avalanche, he was thinking about it, but not going to happen.
Yeah.
YapzOr's in the neighborhood, but they don't really have enough damage even with YapzOr here to do it, and they're going to have even less. Winter Wyvern's behind this one, and Blast starts over on Ace. YapzOr needs to create some space. The shards trying to keep KaKa out of the fight, but it won't happen. Takes a couple of hits from the tower, but that is all that she wrote.
Okay, and the 2 supports that want to pressure the Morphling.
And there's the waveform out.
Yeah.
Like, Morphling was always one of those heroes that you described as like the hardest to kill because you got 3 escape mechanisms. Yeah. 1, the waveform, 2, the about to strike pushback, and then 3, the replicate. FATA. Oh boy.
He just got
he just got wrecked.
But his solo lifesteal nonetheless.
It's like they're trying to get KP just that little bit more money though.
What item is KP going for? Medallion? Yeah, he got a medallion on KP.
Yeah. Medallion into Necros makes the most sense.
Yeah. Or even Blink Dagger if they want to be a bit more aggressive.
Oh, in through the rear, Sccc burns up the Exorcism. Have they got enough damage? CTY, they come in close. The snowball is waiting, and there's your rolling ball to forward. YapzOr so low, the Crypt Sword will kill him off. Now CTY, 1 second till that waveform comes off cooldown. He goes through Sccc, but Faith, he turns on the curse, and why oh why Puppey is like, I'm getting killed by my stand-in just because you're able to pop down the curse. CTY will be able to survive. The trade-off is going to be the tier 1 tower in mid. Exorcism damage will not be able to be applied fully into the tier 1 tower on bot.
Yeah, but it was good. They forced a good fight for them. Moogy TP'd bottom, so they're still going to get the tower most likely.
Looking for more fights. Puppey is down here. Shards try and create a little bit of extra space. Puppey waits for the snowball. Now the paralyzing cast bouncing between that 1 creep and then back into Moogy. But more support is here. It's Ace with the rotation, looking for the kill into Sccc. And with the tree toss and the creep toss, everyone's being tossed around at the moment like a salad. You'll lose Sccc. And now Lifestealer as well as what they would like. KaKa, nice stun. Holding back FATA as well as YapzOr. You can watch that 1 infested creep like a hawk.
Very, very good trade for
this Lifestealer's got a lot of life. His creep is on the front lines. Now he'll break free. YapzOr coming over. He is going to try and just lock him in with a shard. Paralyzing cask as well, but Sccc is not on the same page. Not looking to fight this at all.
This Abaddon pick is going to be a very big problem later on for them. If they start grouping up, they can't raw or like burst anyone with the Starladder. Once you jump in with the Starladder, actually, or they're going on the Beastmaster.
Oh yeah, tossing him back. Morphling wants this kill if they can give it to him, but the shards fly forward from YapzOr again. Oh, no matter what hero this guy plays, he always gets the kills. Yeah, he always grabs something a little bit more. But CTY can now afford the ultimate orb. So stats are starting to rise for this Morphling. The Linkers is rapidly approaching in Fate. The waveform in YapzOr punches the kill out, but no! CTY is trapped in the trees! He couldn't get out! You talk about the Lifestealer combination with the Starladder. Well, that was just served to them on a silver platter. YapzOr wants out. He's got 17 one-shot. There's no point using him. He's dead.
So he waveformed into the trees and got stuck there, right?
He did. That's exactly what happened.
All right.
And then Newbee reacted. Keep beating through the tower. He's building in for a Vlad's.
Vlad's first, and then Solar Crest after, I would imagine.
And he's just trying to make sure that he's enabling his team.
Yeah.
and enabling Ace more than anything else. Like Ace comes in, this tower just gets ripped apart. Now Moogy looking for his own attack into Ace. KP's nearby. KaKa with the crush. FATA, he had the aphotic shield, put it onto himself, so the snowball from Tusker has to be used to try and save him. The infested targets into the back lines. YapzOr now pops out. The curse is there, but it's on Abaddon, and Abaddon just had his ulti triggered, borrowed time, so CTY gave him all the life, but he doesn't have any left for himself as Sccc came in through the back lines, mopped up the rest of Team Secret. Triple kill for him, and FATA is the sole survivor from what was a horrendous engagement for Team Secret.
And Morph fell behind him farm quite a bit now with the 2 deaths. He still doesn't have his Lincolns up. It should have been like a minute 14 Lincolns. Instead it's going to be like a minute 18, minute 19 Lincolns.
KaKa, rolling boulder, snowball doesn't bring it up the hill. And no, that TPL won't work either. Avalanche trying to keep him away. A quick toss will kill off KaKa. Moogy in the middle of multiple heroes. The Walrus punch is there. You said there was one counter to him when he was in the rage, and that's exactly it. They toss forward FATA. So Ace will find that kill, even though Faith actually burned his Winter's Curse to cancel the Death Ward.
So they just smoked up with Starladder as well as the Winter Wyvern, trying to find a quick pickoff.
Yeah, this time they don't have the deep Observer Ward, so they're scanning and they don't hit a ping.
And they only find the...
Now they do.
They can't go into the Abaddon.
There's so many heroes behind it. Blink forward, they find Puppey. Snowball protection is there. But they're going towards Moogy. Rage going to wear off in a second. Actually going up towards KaKa. They break through a long, long way with the Death Ward out. Going to be cancelled off. And again, Sccc, he's having this battle away from the rest of his team. And successfully, Ace can't do anything about it, working with KP. So it's a 1-for-1 trade-off. And now the Switch Doctor who will fall as well. Make it a 2-for-1. Make it a 3-for-1. YapzOr being surrounded by Newbee.
In the meantime, Morphling hitting the tier 2 bottom, just starting now. Turn to Scotty, something like that. Maybe even BKB.
And that shotgun was so good early in the day. Like, if you take out Wyvern, if you take out that Winter's Curse.
I mean, especially this game, also if you got shotgun, you can actually save your teammates.
When it gets triggered, silence as well. You can strength morph all you want, but I don't think you're around this one, CTY. Newbee, bring the numbers.
He has to be more careful when he split pushes like that. That means his exorcism. Yeah, his exorcism is going to be up in like 70 seconds after it ends.
That is not Ace. That is in fact Sccc. An Echo Saber for Moogy. So heavy, fast, and like sustainable items all for him. Beastmaster has a level 1 Necro book. So not the greatest thing in the world for KP. But Ace, Avalanche, toss, waveform forward. Oh boy! Okay. Pop goes the Weasel in the mid lane. Faith is still on the run. Ace is right behind him. Doesn't have a tree to work with, but it won't matter when CTY. You really don't need E-Blade, did you? But
Morphling had a DD actually, and that's where the weakness of Octarine Call lies.
FATA is bait, not the hero that Newbee really want to commit onto.
So Morph just reached level 20 and he chose Morph targets allies. I wonder who he wants to replicate into.
Interesting.
Wait, he just did? Oh, he got tree grab right now.
He could tree grab. Oh, the crush! KaKa with 3, but the damage from the Morphling is ridiculously high. FATA's only will trigger as well. Here comes the brunt, the initial attack from Team Newbee, repaired it all with his ultimate. Now the curse is out. It's on Tiny, but he breaks free in an instant. Morphling, CTY, he actually gets himself waveform down, then jumps out to his copy. Puppey, space created by YapzOr, but not enough. Sccc's Crypt Swarm can reach over the blocks of ice. But what, like, so many abilities committed from both sides, and only a Starladder, who got a 3-man crush off at the beginning, dies for Newbee. Oh, defensive even.
Okay, with the Roshan now, Aegis and Chiefs on the secret side is incredibly hard to kill anyone. AC now also finished up on Tiny.
Yeah.
They have Aegis, Cheese, they have Abaddon, they have AC. I think it's time for them to dictate this game.
I agree. Newbee are looking like they want to try and fight. They use the Splinter Blast to trigger off the Lincoln Speed to start with. As Abaddon to the front lines, FATA has his wand in his backpack at the moment. Not quite certain if that was the intention. His wand's just sitting in his backpack. No cheese, but oh, KaKa, where was your life, Sonny Jim? Ripped apart so quickly. FATA wants to find more. Moogy is on the run. They're going to find Faith. He already burnt the curse. The concept must have been throw Curse in back line, attack front line, while backline is being locked down, but find themselves at Roshan, but they are all the way around the back. The observer ward saw the tail end of him. Now Team Secret can react, but they only saw at the very end of Newbee moving up to the high ground, so they just go in. Ace is beating away at that melee Rax. They do not have fortification. They burnt it before to try and protect themselves from the burst damage. Now KaKa turns him at Ace. Manta dodges him. The Ross in the back line, so YapzOr's taking out this fight, but the damage is still there. They'll get the exorcism up. Sccc, he needs to be able to lift the Spirit Cyphers, will give him that for the moment. E-Blade Pop is still available. Where is this regeneration going to come from? Wait, form out. It's too much for the Beastmaster to handle, but the crush is nice from KaKa. Maybe with the damage. Oh, Newbee, they can't stand their ground. Sccc, he has KaKa to help create a little bit of space for him to regenerate. The Octarine call was giving him just a little bit more, but...
Because late game, they can't compete with the Tiny and Morphling at all, because essentially they're both two very hard carries backed up by an Abaddon.
Man, that clock has run out.
Yep, and it's over.
Yeah, Team Secret, they're basically pirates. They're hooked. They smashed all the clocks.
Tiebreaker secured. If they could get another win, then they're in for sure.
Maybe tiebreaker is secured if we can get a 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, tiebreaker secured at least for Secret.
The start against in the first series of the day.
You may now select.
Oh, they timbered him. Is timbered that good here?
A long way. He has the razors, of course. Needs to find those CS and not get too far away from the range creeps. Well, sure, every single last hit you can get. KaKa very low. YapzOr sharding him up. And the Sandstorm, they can't see him. The snowball at point blank range allows YapzOr to get the last little bit of damage and force him out of the Sandstorm. YapzOr now Whirling Death connects. One more attack will do it. Moogy, he's behind him, but he's got no way to close the distance. YapzOr will get away, literally reduce the damage, get back behind the tower, and Moogy has burnt a lot of mana to try and get this kill and has not succeeded. I said now Puppey glimpsing back as CTY. Don't think he's fully ready for that. Rubik picking him up and throwing it back down again. Sccc, he needs a little bit more damage. That Crypt Swarm should be enough. If he can hit the target, he actually hits with a bait attack. Up the hill, Puppey could do nothing more. And that's that sync that you don't have when you have a stand-in like that. Already at level 7 to the level 4 of KP. Plaster Field will get to reveal him in the trees. Ace wants to keep this movement going, and KP straight out. He TPs to the tier 2 tower, so it's not too far away. That's 126 stolen points of damage. Now bottom lane, they're diving in underneath the tier 1 and tier 2 tower. KaKa goes for the Burrow Strike. There's no Tyler to Ravage, picking up YapzOr, keeping the sun over on FATA. The shards don't block in Moogy, but Moogy, 17 one-shots will give him his mana back again if they want to try and fight him, and they pull him back in range of the tower. Reactive armor charge is starting to build up for Moogy, but they're also dissipating quickly too. As there we go. There's your damage with the Whirling Death. Lost the Shark from damage. While top lane, Sccc kills off Ace.
Yeah, well, CTY warned him in chat. He said Death Prophet is missing.
They're doing down on bottom. Ace again finding himself underneath towers.
They want to smoke up with the DP and get the bot tower with Exorcism. Or maybe not even smoke, just go for it straight.
Well, Burrow Strike over on the Tidehunter. Support can rotate over. He has Ravage available if he wants to pop it. More help is on the way. And here comes the shards trying to block him out. KaKa in Fizz Room. Oh, FATA actually ended up just popping anyway. And YapzOr will follow him into the afterlife.
They're losing
Snowball only delays the inevitable. Unless, well, one charges, keep the distance from the Exorcism, and Shard, oh, no! He can at least claim the bounty rune, but Exorcism spirits are able to catch him. Now Ace tries to turn the damage in. Remember, Sccc, that Exorcism is going to last a little bit longer, but will last long enough. He kind of actually wanted to last less time than that. Plaster Field. It's on cooldown. Moogy, the shards from YapzOr will find the kill. Ace gets brought down by the Chakram. And Moogy has a level 1 Timber Chain, which will allow him to escape from both FATA as well as YapzOr.
We'll have to see whether he takes the aggressive or defensive approach.
Observer Ward, the range of it. It does see Moogy for the moment. And here comes, friends. He Timber Chain's up right now, so 2 seconds before he can do that again. They hold him in position. Raise, Storm. And that is going to be a kill. Going the way of Puppey, of all people.
Well played.
But more importantly, it's the Timber Saw going down. But heroes like Sand King who also went for Tranquil Boots, KP who went for Phase Boots. There's not a lot of mana regeneration in this lineup for Newbee.
Oh, there's not. They need at least 1 mana boots.
Yeah, but they don't have it. And now they're going to lose KP. Snowball forward, he's going to repel himself up. YapzOr. Oh, he misses a shard block, but Puppey can wait it out, and KP's had a long time going on a run. So they'll hold him inside the wall to begin with. Don't want to let him just TP out, and he's got no mana for it. So YapzOr throws the on him, and KP, they're trying to give it to CTY.
Oh, he actually used Guardian Angel too.
Actually burns that?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Very long cooldown to expand there for basically nothing. The DP finisher Yule's going for BKB next. But so still working on his Bloodstone.
Nice deep observer ward from Team Secret. Just back behind the tower, Puppey. Able to get the vision on him to glimpse into the storm. Oh, the shards are almost pushing him out. In fact, I think it does. Yule Scepter up into the air. Sccc will hit the ground. Ravage connected to the back lines. They're just trying to keep KP out of this fight to stop Sccc from getting more life. The shards again pushing out, but into the waiting hands of CTY. 2 heroes will drop, and even if YapzOr didn't intend it, it all works out in the end. Finish up the Silver Edge after the SMY, and then you go Sky or whatever.
That can work as well, yeah. But BKB is also really important for him, so I'm not entirely sure which way he's going to take.
Here comes Newbee down the mid.
4-man smoke.
Yeah, 4-man smoke up, and that Blink Dagger. KaKa close the distance quickly, and CT. Yeah, right. He's dead.
They might want to go Roche with the Exorcism now.
Yeah, that they might. YapzOr, good observer ward. This is what helped them set all this up. The silence will be there. YapzOr will fall. The other reason why you need that BKB, like he's not picking up Nanta, so there's no way to break free of the silence of Sccc. No Ravage with no Tusker.
Yeah, but again, same problem is they can't pressure anything now, and they can't teamfight either. They have to wait for the DP ult to be off cooldown again. Who took the Aegis? The Timbersaw actually. So now they have 2 BKBs up, and Secret is definitely going to look to a teamfight now.
Newbee looks like they want to oblige. Ace, well, Moogy. Timber chains down. Back into the front lines. They push towards that tier 2 tower. And where is that jump in? FATA's looking for the opportunity. He's not visible where he is. And Sccc is in a pretty susceptible position. Wait for that BKB is coming out from Ace, and now Sccc does the same kind of thing. Turns around with the Spirit Cyphers. The backline Puppey is playing around with the SK. They're going to bring him down, or will they? The Burrow strike up. It comes a little bit too late. FATA's Ravage comes in the perfect time. Connecting into Faith, not allowing him to steal and return that. But Moogy is a real pain in the butt. He's going through 4 heroes, but he is all alone. Did so much damage, but no friends to hold his hand and follow up. And Team Secret get the fight they were searching for in mid then, with no Exorcism and those BKB still existing. Like,
yeah. They might even try to pressure high ground a little bit, because they don't have the DP ult.
That would be pretty ballsy.
It would be pretty ballsy, yep.
For now, they're just cleaning up the creep wave. Faith, okay, Moogy wants to go back in again. They get the pick up on the Disruptor. Remember, he's still got Glimpse, so you want to attack aggressively into this one. Puppey can pull you back in. Same thing with those aggressive TPs, you can send him back. KP blinking forward. They want to kill him off quickly, and they're able to do so. 51 seconds without KP. Moogy jumps in closer for the Razors. They're doing work all with the sack. Epicenter in from KaKa in the back lines. At least he can bring down Ace. But it's up to CTY with Puppey glimpsing back in KaKa. The pickup is there from Faith. The damage, it will finally be done to bring down KaKa, but Faith on the run. The physical DPS from this SF is huge, but it's YapzOr of all bloody ass people that takes the triple kill out of this fight.
He always gets a kill somehow.
Greedy dick. Team Secret, for the advantage they were losing over the last 10 minutes, they're back to where they started at 6k.
Yeah.
A little bit further than 6k as well.
And it's only gonna get bigger, honestly. Like, they can't fight these BKBs at all. They can't contest them.
They still don't have Silver Edge, but the Glimpse pulling Moogy in. Requiem at point blank range. They really wanted that kill, and they got it. The Ravage controller, Faith, as well as Sccc. Ravage was stolen by Faith. They have to be careful about this and be very mindful. It had to have been called out. But where's the jump? Puppey, he would love to have a Glimpse back. Faith, they're trying to keep him alive. And now the Ravage from Faith. It connects on Ace as well as on FATA. Epicenter coming in from the SK. Some decent damage with the BKBs from Ace as well as from CTY will allow him to survive. Puppey won't be so lucky. Spirit Cypher making an escape. Very difficult to say the least.
But against Exorcism expanded.
Oh, they blinked in. SCC taking so much damage from Ace. Up in towards the air. KP wants to jump in. Now it's SF's turn, but SCC's already got the double kill thanks to that Exorcism. They were battling against KaKa, who was keeping the rest of Team Secret occupied. But Moogy TP's up towards the shrine. You can say goodbye to your little Tuskar. Rolling boulder forwards in to KaKa. But the follow-up is there from Moogy. So Team Secret forcing the issue and being punished.
And it's going to last for like another minute.
Yeah, it's actually quite impressive. Newbee kept him alive.
Yeah, I mean, Secret was like so hard. It even dived the tier 3 tower to try and kill him.
Puppey wants to put a ward up on the hill. They see KaKa. They got double wards down. Quick sentry ward can actually de-ward it in time. Nope, the glimpse. Repel. It stops the pull back. Waste the storm, and the Bucharest strike is nice. FATA able to actually get his ulti off, but CTY got wrecked.
He just ran up the hill without any vision, and he just got wrecked.
Yeah. He thought the observer wall was going to remain up. Maybe didn't realize the sentry was instantly planted down next to it. Obviously, we have that information. YapzOr with a nice shot. KaKa and Fate get a small way around it. Get over on the Shadow Fiend. So it may just be that high ground defense that they're looking to do.
Yeah. Well, now they have like another 100 seconds again to apply pressure because no DP ult.
All that armor.
Butterfly is not bad against the DP.
There's just smoke gank around the back. They have Ravage available on Newbee.
Careful.
They still have the high ground. They know where they're going to be up on the west, but this initiation, it has to be perfect from Team Secret, or else they're going to get counter-initiated very heavily. Here comes your Ravage. BKB from SD was very quick with the SK. Deleted from the face of the Earth Moogy. He actually has a small bit of defense thanks to that low stop of his, but Ace starting to deal a heavy amount of damage. How much can he pump in? 280 points. How much he stop with a Ravage? Stolen from Fate, hitting 3 heroes for Team Secret, and they're already on the run. The Requiem of Souls makes it a little bit more difficult to pump the damage. They retreated back up towards the shrine, but Moogy spoiling the party. Somehow, only one hero from either side is dead, and Ace is just going straight to the bottom lane. He can push the wave out.
Going into the favor of Newbee.
It seems like Team Secret only get like a large portion of money when they're able to take a team fight. Yeah. And the rest of the time, it's Newbie playing the good global game as opposed to before in the early game where it was more of a, Newbie's actually really good for split push. Fire strike is out. Here comes Ravage #1, and again the SK controlled up Sccc at his BKB. So he is able to back up from this. The Lotus Sword is protecting him for the moment, and now Guardian Angel being worked out. Requiem of Souls, FATA in for that second Ravage. Ravage stolen by Fate. He's going to look to return in just a second. FATA dropping low. They can't force himself away far enough, and Fate's Ravage doesn't click anything. They're all too far out, so Ravage is burnt on both sides, and again, the wall is there. They're trying to keep the distance, but won't be enough. YapzOr will fall. Gem of True Sight is down. Even before that fight began, the Radiant Courier was sniped when the Gem of True Sight was lost.
I think the only thing Newbee needs to be more careful about is the sanking.
He only hit the 4-star last time. Now it's Blink and 4-star.
Now he can actually get properly into position. Because if that Ravage of Rubik actually hits 1 or 2 more people, well, it didn't hit anyone, right?
Yeah.
If it hits 1 or 2 people, then it will be very...
KaKa has to use such to get off the Lightning Storm, so they wouldn't have that happen. Pull back in again. The physical damage. One more attack from CTY was required. And now Sccc, he's burned the Exorcism. They need kills. The shards from YapzOr create some space and the wall as well. Moogy is just doing this solo. KaKa, Burrow strikes himself further forward in. They're looking at the kill. It will be over on Puppey and FATA. The Ravage will connect up with the Guardian Angel. It kicks in at the last moment. It still doesn't save the SK. They're diving in deeper. FATA, pick him up, toss him around like a chopped up melon, but then again, the glimpse pulls them away once more. Unable to get the positioning. The shards locking in KP. There's a wraparound from the rear. Faith. He'll pick up the Gem of True Sight, but Ace is looking for the kill. He turns on the Static Link. He'll bring in the physical damage. KP will fall. Brought down with the help of CTY. They turn their attention towards Moogy. The Ravage is in there from Faith. It hits hard, but he's already lost his Timber Saw. Now he'll lose his life as well. Newbee with 4 in the grave. 3 without buyback in Sccc. He'll burn the BKB in order not to be dragged back in, but this is the big Rose shard they were all looking for. It's the Refresher shard.
Yeah.
They'll have to repair their side lanes, so they can't push in straight away. Refresher shard does go on to... Okay, they give it to the Titan. Originally, Ace picked that up.
Yeah.
Well, that'll take care of...
1 Ravage.
Well, yeah, and still be short.
Yeah. It's not perfect, but... He needs more mana, man. He's going for Aghanim's, actually.
He actually can't gut. Okay, Ravage #1. And they can move on to the second. That's a lot of damage. SCC's dead. Both of them have buyback available, but
It's not how you want to die.
a double kill for CTY. Ace's ultimate damage. That Eye of the Storm is he just moves forward.
Yeah. So he used the first refresher now.
Okay. So Ravage is back up.
Yeah, but he barely has mana to use it.
And it's enough. But Ace is losing the Eye of the Storm. So pick up over on CTY. FATA still waiting for the perfect opportunity. The double buybacks have come out from Newbee. So the expense
And they're just
of
running
this
away
is very
again.
high. Or was that, and it happened just before the SF was picked up.
Yeah. So
That's when we noticed it.
he was probably like, just give me that and I'll own them.
Scythe of Vice now up for the Timbersaw.
Yeah, but
So,
no buyback anymore.
New disable available. He's holding onto the cheese because they're going to switch out the Lotus Orb, but that Scythe of Vice isn't active yet. It's got another 5 seconds to go, but they're burning through the Razor. Now the Storm, Ravage number 1. They're protecting on the SK. The damage when you got the BKB SF buff. Faith and KaKa just evaporate. They want some more with their snowball speed. YapzOr catching all the way up. The Chakrams are flying out once more. FATA waiting. He just keeps that negative damage in. And Sccc, they need to kill him off. It needs to happen. Guardian Angel's going to wear off in a second. FATA, the Ravage connects over on 2. The Gush being pushed back again. FATA's low on armor, but it won't matter when the supports arrive. FATA back in once more. Standing in the middle of everything, allowing the rest of Team Secret to pump the damage in and to hopefully, if they can do it, team wipe Newbee. There she is. No buybacks available. Damage will be done at home. Worse than a termite-infested house. If they take this, they eliminate LGD, I believe, from the group.
Yeah, LGD is then out
And Team Secret will advance through, and there will be no tiebreakers.
they're probably
So
going to
over
get
to
all
the Fat
Rexes.
Lady sings.
Yeah, but they're probably going to get all 3 sites because DP is still there for 50.
Yes, that's such a long death time.
Yeah. Especially bought back like straight, so it was like 115 seconds.
Well, they're going to fortify. Snowball is what the Rubik was able to steal. KaKa.
Refresher on Razor now as well, by the way.
He'll have double ulti in 20 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
not that
they
need it.
can melt through the towers with Death Rock still being dead for 10 more seconds. So they should jump forward. Moogy trying to be protected with a Lotus Orb. Pippa chains away. Static Link stolen 184 points of damage, I think that was. And woohoo! 922 crit onto a poor little Rubik. 2 heroes dead once more. And Newbee, even with Death Prophet coming back to life again, it just doesn't look like they're going to have the numbers available to defend this. The tier 4 towers are exposed. The Megas are up for Team Secret.
Radiant's middle tower is
And they're
under
beating
attack.
in to the tier 4 towers. Death Prophet's alive. This is the last hurrah for Newbee. Ace jumps in. Instant static link cancel. They got 8 damage stolen out of that one. Sccc turns on the Exorcism as well as the BKB. Needs to have another attack. Now FATA. Ravage number 1. Ravage number 2 follows up. The BKBs protect a couple of Newbee, but they realize it's over. It's GG. They've lost too many. And Team Secret take 2 games. Fantastic for them. And exactly what they needed in this group stage.
Yeah, it was a pretty action-packed game, but in the end, you know, their draft was like tailored around ending the game.